And for time reference, it's November 2021 now. Now, when it comes to questions, how far have you gone for beauty at this point?
I got my teeth did. But my team wanted me to get my teeth did. I wasn't really thinking about it. I didn't know how important teeth were, you know? And then when I got them, I was like, oh, okay. But yeah.
As far as cosmetic procedures, is that the only thing you've had done to your body?
Yeah, I mean, like, colon hydrotherapy, you know. But no, I do want, like, I want to get these just a little lift. You know, I had babies, this milk done dragged them down. But I'm not going to do the BBL. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Now, when it comes to thoughts of a breast lift, before I talk about the teeth, has that just been a thought, or have you actually gone further and sought consultation?
I got a consultation. I got the whole little consultation.
Okay. So this is something that may happen in the future for you.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the teeth, I do have some questions about that, if you don't mind. Okay. Well, I guess you already answered that question of why you got the teeth. Are these teeth called something specific? Is the procedure you had done called something specific?
Veneers. Yeah.
And, okay, ever had braces?
Yeah, I had braces. I had them for like 1 year.
And do you remember what age you were when you had braces?
I was in the 8th grade. Yeah. So 8th grade. I can.
Now, looking back at how everything played out, could you have just bypassed the braces and just gone straight to veneers?
I don't think, can you get veneers in like at like 13?
Well, maybe not at 13, but maybe again, hindsight 2020, maybe you
Well,
just wait on braces till the
it probably
appropriate
cost
age.
me less because my teeth was already straight and good. Because if they was, I mean, my teeth weren't really crooked. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, like, at least they was already put into place, because some people be having to get it like shaved and like get extra teeth added in because they missing them. But luckily, I didn't have to do that. I didn't even have to get them shaved. So I was happy about that, except for that a couple of them fell out. A couple, like 6 days after the process, so I had to find a different dentist. But
Is that something you can explain?
huh?
Is that something you can explain or share
Yeah,
some more
so what
detail on?
happened, okay, so there's 2 different types of veneers. I have the composite veneers, and then there's porcelain veneers. Porcelain are just a little bit more permanent, and that's the ones that they have to shave, and you get an extra set of teeth and things like that. And then composites is just like this little goop stuff that they put on. And what thing is, I didn't know anything about veneers when they sent me to go get them done. So I'm just like, all right, well, just make sure they don't shave my teeth. So that's why they got me the composite ones. And the dentist, he's like, put them in, and I don't really know what to say. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I realized that I couldn't really floss in between when I left. And so I'm like, well, maybe I'm not supposed to. So I left, and then like literally 6 days later, when I'm back in Atlanta, I'm eating a piece of rice after I got back from the club. A piece of rice, y'all, salmon and rice. And my two teeth fell out at the same time, like right in the front. So I'm looking crazy, like, because they're way thicker. So there's a whole dent inside of here. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm calling everybody, calling my teeth out. And I'm kind of embarrassed to say it. I had to go get Fix-A-Dent. That shit that they use for, like, you know, the, what are they called?
Dentures?
Dentures. I had to go get that just for like a temporary, like, because I didn't swallow it, luckily. But I had to put that on just to keep my teeth on until I could figure something out. And I Googled a dentist who was like up the street from me. And then she was teaching me about veneers. She was like, he was supposed to shave like your teeth down in between so you can shave, like, so you can floss and stuff like that. Like, she was like, and his glue is terrible. She was just telling me everything. I'm like, oh my God. It was crazy. So I ended up having to spend extra money because he didn't live in the States.
And I was going to ask you some of those questions that you just answered here in a second, and we'll detail it a little bit. But yeah, okay, so you got composites, and we know why. Looking back, though, at how everything turned out, did you make the right decision on composites? Do you think you should have went to porcelain?
Well, yeah, now I'm definitely going to switch to porcelain because now that I understand veneers. But just for my first time, and I didn't even really care about getting stuff done, I'm like, well, don't be shaving my teeth down because I just seen scary pictures. I'm like, just give me something light, nothing too heavy. So I'm glad that I started with that just because I didn't know anything about it, and I could learn and research once I got it. And now I would go to porcelain.
And to further get some more detail on something you answered already, you've had braces before. You said your teeth were straight, they weren't crooked, but then you also mentioned your team at that time wanted you to upgrade your teeth.
Yes, because I think my teeth was yellow. Like I probably just needed a cleaning. Even the dentist that I went to, she was like, "You just needed your teeth whitened," because she saw my teeth. She's like, "You really didn't need veneers." But I mean, nobody think about it because veneers is an option now, and it's a better option, I guess.
When you did get the composite veneers, though, even though you didn't have your teeth shaven down, was that process painful at all?
It wasn't painful, but it was just kind of awkward because you don't get it's no anesthesia or nothing, like, and you hear this razor going, like, and it is some type of shaving, but it's not like shaving my teeth down to nothing, like, but he's shaving in there and all up in your mouth, and then your mouth is dry, like, you can't even close it, like, and then the water be choking you, like, and then, yeah, so, but it didn't hurt.
They don't give you anything to numb your mouth at all? No,
Nothing.
no gas, no
Nothing.
Novocaine with the shot? If you wanted it, could you have had it?
He didn't even offer it.
Okay.
I should have asked. Nah, no.
And if you could have done this all over again, if they had offered you like laughing gas or Novocaine, would you have had that or really no need?
I really didn't need it.
Okay.
Not for composites. I think for porcelain, because they said they do have to shave your teeth down, I probably will do like something.
Were you on any drugs or medication at the time when you did get the composites?
Mm-mm.
Even though they didn't give you anything. Were you on anything?
No. I maybe had a shot. I don't know. Did I drink anything? No, I didn't even drink.
So, even though you got the composites, you are in the future going to get porcelain?
Yeah, I like veneers, actually. I didn't realize how cute teeth are. I don't really care, I guess. But, yeah, I like it.
Now, I want to ask you some of these questions here, but it sounds like you got somewhat of a botched job.
I did.
So some of these questions that I would ask you may not apply here because of the degree of service that you got. And you went out of the country for this?
Yeah. No, I went to New York because sometimes he'll travel from Columbia to New York, and he happened to be in New York, so they sent me to New York. But he lives in Columbia. And also, the bottom two fell out, and they fell out together, which is how I knew that he didn't shave down the middle. When I was singing, I had a whole show. I'm literally in the middle of a performance and was just singing a note, and two teeth fell out right down the middle. So it was crazy. But
was that caught on camera?
They didn't see it because luckily they stayed in, but I felt it click, and they didn't fall out until I got home. But I had a show the next day, and one of the people on my team, I was talking to him, and my teeth flew out. He was like, "Bitch, was that your teeth?" And I was like, "Yes, I was trying to tell y'all."
Now, have you reported any of these scenarios to the person that performed this procedure on you?
Yes, they sent me back to him so that he could at least shave down the middle and correct what he did. Because also, if anybody's thinking about getting veneers, there's a little thin piece of paper that they're supposed to put in between your teeth, and they say rub back and forth so they can know if you can chew and things like that, because they were very uneven. He didn't do that for me the first time, and the lady taught me that. So they sent me back to him so I can make sure I can floss, and I said, can you please use that piece of paper? And so then he would file down more to make sure it was even so I could even chew, because I couldn't even eat right really after he did it. But yeah, we got it together. But
you weren't happy, it sounds like.
Well, I just wish that I would have known about this lady in Atlanta, in Douglasville, who I could have just went to instead of flying everywhere, which and where, and teeth flying out.
Care to, do you care to share who you actually went to originally for the composites?
I honestly cannot remember his name. I'd be having to look at it. My boy, he went to him too. I cannot remember his name. I'm not gonna lie.
Did your boy that also had this work done have any of these misgivings that you had?
He said he had issues with it a little bit the week after. T Hood, I don't know if you know T Hood, but yeah, he said it was some stuff he didn't like, but he went all the way to Columbia. So I'm like,
And do you know why you went to this person initially? I know you don't know him.
He's on Instagram. The guy who does the veneers, he did he did Little Donald's, he did like people's teeth and everything, but I don't know. He wasn't feeling it when I got there or something.
Aside from these scenarios that you've played out for us today, what is your personal review on this person that did this?
I mean, he's sweet as a person, but I just feel like he's not professional because if you're supposed to do everything, that lady didn't know me from a can of paint, but she still told me everything that is supposed to happen with a veneer. So I feel like he could have just been like, he could have took the time to make sure I can floss my teeth. Like, I feel like that's a part of like whether you can live or die if you take care of your teeth. So I just feel like he could have explained things and did it the proper way. So, I mean, he got his money, but he didn't give me all the proper treatment.
And just to be transparent and fair, this person in Douglasville that, kind of filled you in on some things, was this just her honestly telling you this stuff, or was she trying to shade him and his work at all? Or?
No, she was really telling me because she charged me what she charged me to fix it. I still had to pay. But she was just like, man, this glue is bad. I have not had no problem. She had to fix at least 6 teeth for me.
Now, when it came to the composites, and I'm almost done with my questions here on the teeth. When it came to the composites, how much did this cost you back then?
Honestly, my team, they paid for it, so I can't remember the exact price. And I think he knew him a little bit, so I don't know.
Okay. Did you have to do any promo for it or anything?
He wanted me to, but my teeth fell out like 6 days later, so I couldn't even get used to him to even take a picture. And after that, I was over it.
Do you remember when you got this done?
I got it done. It was like in the summer. It was like May. Like May, June.
Of 2021?
Mm-hmm.
Care to share your current age?
I'm 24.
Okay. When it comes to the age you're at now, which is when you got the veneers, looking back at how everything played out, did you get them at the right age? Do you wish you would have gotten them earlier in your life?
Well, nobody ever said anything to me about my teeth until now. So, I mean, I didn't really think about it. I know people who got their teeth done. I was like, oh, that's cute or whatever. But I thought my teeth looked good. I guess this was the right age.
And what's the public reaction you receive from strangers to your veneers?
They're like, oh my God, your teeth are so white. They be wanting to ask me if they fake or not. But they're like, your teeth are so white. They are so pretty. Oh my God, it's the teeth for me. I'm like, oh yeah.
What do you feel about the color of them?
Oh, I said I want white. I want Beyonce white.
Now, even though you're not happy with some things that happened with the teeth, are you happy at least with the color of them?
Yeah, I love it.